Hello everyone, this is Ironclad Rust Defense here in Van Day, Illinois, and up on the trailer today is a 2007 Lincoln Town Car. As you can see, this car is in amazing shape. This car is from Georgia, has never seen snow, salt, brine, nothing like that. The frame, the fuel lines, the brake lines are all in fantastic condition. Most of the bolts have no rust on them whatsoever. This car has 115,000 miles on it, has never left the state of Georgia. You got to love cars from the South. Any cars or trucks from the South, from Tennessee down lower, they're always in fantastic shape. This car is 19 years old, and if this car was in the Midwest and never had a oil-based or lanolin-based undercoating, this car would have surface rust all over it. I guarantee it. The rear differential has some surface rust on it, along with the drive shaft. The brake lines, the fuel lines are all in fantastic condition. Here's the rear quarter panel. This is in great shape, no rust anywhere. The rear frame rail, no rust on the pinch seams, on the welds. And same thing on the other side here. This car will get coated in all the internal cavities, as far as the rockers, the quarters, the doors, inside the frame rails, inside the cross members. Any cavity we can get to will be coated with clear Woolwax, and the exterior of it will be coated in black Woolwax. Once this car is coated in Woolwax, this car will survive the winter months here in the Midwest with ease. The Woolwax creates a barrier from the salt, the water, the brine, and prevents rust from even starting. This special wand creates a fogging action inside these cavities that will spread the Woolwax throughout the internal cavities. Typically, this coating will last for years to come, especially in the internals. Once you get a good coating in there, there's really no sense in keeping doing it. You want to have a thinner coating and not let it just build up and get thick. The exterior coatings that we use from Woolwax, usually black or clear, those will usually last at least 2 years, if not even longer than that, especially after you get 1 or 2 coatings on there. You really just need to go back and just do a touch-up and just inspect it every year to make sure everything's intact. Woolwax is extremely high wash-off resistant. That does not allow Woolwax to be washed off and allow new rust, new water, new salt, new brine to form on the metal. For rust to exist, oxygen and moisture must exist on the metal. Woolwax displaces water and creates a barrier that oxygen cannot reach the metal. It remains soft and pliable. It does not get hard. Coatings like powder coating or 415 or rubberized undercoating are horrendous for your vehicle. They will slowly separate from the metal, create a gap for moisture and air to get into the metal and create rust, and it'll be hidden because of the coating and slowly flake off. The best undercoating you can do is a soft-based undercoating that doesn't get hard. You want that constant self-healing properties that Woolwax and other coatings have that doesn't allow chips and that separation of that hard coating from the metal to allow water, air, brine, salt to get to the metal and begin the corrosion process. As we go and coat the internal cavities of the rockers, the doors, the quarter panels, the inside of the fenders, inside the frame rails, inside the cross members, this prevents rust and condensation from forming inside, creates a barrier against all of that, and will help this car last for years to come with no rust inside. This video just covers a small amount of the work we do to these cars and trucks. We don't go through every single step in the video. This video would be multiple hours long, but it gives you the gist of it. All the internal cavities are coated. That is the most important part of this process, coating the internal cavities. Majority of the rust, if you talk to any auto body technician, they'll say the rust usually starts from the inside and works its way out. When you get an internal coating of this Woolwax on there, it's almost impossible for rust to form or to continue to spread. Whether your car is brand new or used, we cannot recommend highly enough to get the Woolwax treatment done to prevent rust from getting worse or preventing new rust from starting. The best time to get it done is when the car is brand new. If you would like to get your car, truck, tractor, trailer, implement, anything that's metal coated with a Woolwax coating or any other kind of lanolin or oil-based coating, give us a call or shoot us a message here on Facebook. Our number is 618-694-2754. We are a mobile unit, so we can go anywhere within 30 miles of Vandalia, Illinois. Again, our number is 618-694-2754. If we don't answer, just leave us a message. Again, you can message us here on Facebook as well to get some more information. Thanks for watching and enjoy the video.